Hi, yeah, it's me.
Are you all right?
Sorry, yes, I'm fine. I'm just late. What is it?
I've just come across a report about a
Road accident in Suffolk involving someone called Sandra Neal.
and I wondered if it could be the same one.
Well, she didn't stay here last night.
Yeah, well, let's jump to
Conclusions. Let me read it to you. In the early hours of this morning,
a body was recovered from the wreckage of a car that had been driven off a cliff.
on the Suffolk coast,
The body has been identified as Mrs. Sandra Neal, a 39-year-old mother of two. Her husband, Mr. Tom Neal, and his children Elizabeth, 9, and Felix, 18, were notified in the early hours of this morning, but were unavailable for comment.
I can't believe we're late. Well, it's hardly our fault. The road works. Of course it's our fault. We should have left earlier. You can't go in now.
Let's not be standing here when they all come out. Let's go straight to the house.
It's her son, isn't it?
Yep.
Poor thing.
They're horrid things, funerals, aren't they?
Yeah. Have we missed much of the service?
I'm afraid so, yes.
Do you know if it's far to Neil's house?
You're almost there. I'll show you.
Oh.
This way.
Thank you.
I was in charge of the investigation into Sandra Neal's death.
It was an accident, wasn't it?
Oh, yes, yes. I'm not here as a policeman. In fact, it's my day off. I just came to pay my respects. Nice family.
Sandra was staying with me the night she crashed.
Ah, the friend in London.
Loretta Lawson, how'd you do?
Bridget Bennett.
I'm Oscar Gilardi. Ladies first. There we are, Shaw House.
Thank you very much.
You wouldn't care for a quick drink afterwards, I suppose?
Yeah.
Good. Shall we say 6, the pub by the harbour?
Fine.
Small gate, and then follow the cliff path.
Okay. Thank you.
Bye.
I just wish I hadn't got so irritated with her, that's all. And we shouldn't have left her on her own.
Why did you drive down here in the middle of the night, though? The kids were here, I suppose.
No, they were going to a party. She was on the phone to Lizzie just before you arrived. Sounded like the real Sandra. It was really nice. Wow.
Oh, this is just a holiday home?
She said she hated it here. So where's your brother?
He's in his room. He won't come out until everyone's gone. Then he'll be grumpy, I bet. Felix and I always talk about everything. Until now.
Well, I expect it's just his way of being sad.
And Dad doesn't want to talk either. He keeps on crying, then pretending it's okay. It's all right to be sad, isn't it?
It is, Lizzie. It is, really.
Thank you.
Beautiful place. Do you manage to spend much time here?
Almost every holiday. Though this summer I took the children to France. We didn't want to be here without Sandra. We bought our half of it about 12 years ago. It's only an hour from Colchester.
Splendid turnout, Tom. First-rate service. George Saunders.
Hello.
Where's the skipper?
He's upstairs.
Oh, well, I'll just nip up and have a word.
I'll leave him alone, George.
Nonsense. Oh, right.
Is Bridget a teacher too?
In Cambridge, at a place called St. Mark's. She teaches English.
Same as you?
Similar sort of thing.
What's this?
Look, why don't I give you my number in London? And I'll give you Bridget's in Cambridge, because we're going to be working there next week. And if you feel like a chat, you can just call.
I thought you were on holiday.
We are.
So have you an idea what this argument was about?
At the launch? No.
This man, yes, he show up at the flat at all?
Well, I was out for a lot of the time, but
Thank you, my dear.
No, I rather got the impression she was there very much on her own.
Cheers. Thank you.
Although, when I was clearing up after that last night, well, there was an extra glass.
There were glasses everywhere.
No, don't you remember Eric trotting around clearing everything up?
Oh, God, the affliction, yes.
There was Sandra's glass with her lipstick on it and another glass next to it. So, I guess somebody must have visited her.
Oh, brilliant. You got that for fingerprints.
No, I washed it up.
Oh, dear. Sorry.
Didn't they have any smoky bacon? Did you notice that there was a broken window at the house?
At the back?
Odd. Someone had broken in and then cleared away all the glass.
A burglar?
Nothing was missing.
OK, right. The burglar breaks in through the window, then ties away the broken glass. He's just about to load up with silver when Sandra arrives back and disturbs him. She freaks, goes screaming out of the house, gets into the car, drives like a maniac. The burglar loses his nerve and sparkles.
Yes, that's a truly wonderful reconstruction. Just what I would expect from someone with a training in textual analysis. A tidy burglar.
Loretta!
Oh, Lizzie! Hello.
Ah, ladies, Inspector, thought we'd blow the cobwebs away. Are you coming aboard?
We have to be heading back, I'm sorry.
Felix won't come inside then.
Another time.
It must be us, Lizzie.
Have a nice trip.
Thanks.
Bye.
That was the man that found the body, George Saunders.
He's a neighbour, isn't he? We met him at the house.
Yes, he lives next door. He drives up from London most weekends for the sailing.
Seems to get on well with Lizzie.
He's been awfully good to Felix, too, who's been in a spot of bother lately.
What sort of bother?
Shoplifting, joyriding, that sort of thing. Family breakdown, I suppose. Are you married, Dr. Bennett?
No, I'm not.
How wise. You've no idea the concentration of crime that surrounds marriage these days. She misjudged the band here. By the look of it, fuddled with alcohol. She seems to have left your place in London in a hurry. No handbag, no coat. It was a cold night. Misty, touch of ground frost. The theory is she was going to call in at your house and then head back along the coast road where there was a party, an end-of-season sort of thing, mostly for the kids, but parents looked in. Felix and Lizzie were there, sleeping over.
And her husband?
Well, he dropped them off and then headed back home to Colchester. The police called him at 3 in the morning and told him the news. This is where she went through. They've fixed the fence already.
have died instantly.
Oscar, this is the only dangerous bit of high ground on what must be the flattest shoreline in the county.
It's further at the back of our hand.
It would take a deal more than a few loose ends to have it opened again.
Hello? 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 Hello, Tom. This is Loretta Lawson. I'm afraid I found another piece of Sandra's luggage. I'm so sorry. Maybe you could phone me and we'll work out what to do about it. As from this afternoon, I'll be in Cambridge on... Tom, I'll phone you back.
Listen, Loretta, this is nothing to do with you. Legally, it belongs to the husband. Where it came from or what it's doing here has nothing to do with you.
It was in my airing cupboard.
Yes, she was your guest.
Well, Bridget says...
Yes, I'm sure that Bridget knows exactly what should be done. In fact, I'm surprised that you bothered to ask my advice when you could consult the oracle.
Shh. Why are you being so grouchy? And I haven't come to ask your advice. Well, I have, but I've also come to give you these.
What? Ah. The divorce papers. Oh, God, Loretta, I'm sorry. It's been a lousy week.
Evidently.
Were there any problems? Did you manage to work it out?
Yes, I could work it out. Here and there, I even managed some joined-up writing.
I'm sorry.
Sorry. Now, there is one tiny little thing, too. Tiny. That is, if we're still in business, you and I.
Yeah, sure.
Well, Sandra said that she'd stopped being a secretary and she'd started up this business, a health club.
What's it called?
The Carlisle Club.
And you want it checked out?
Please.
Okay.
Right. Well, I'm going straight up to Bridget's now, so you can get me there if anything really interesting comes up.
Bye.
Well, what are you going to do with that now?
Well, I'm going to take it up to Cambridge. Tom might want to pick it up from there.
But you can't go wandering about with a bear stuffed to the gills with 10,000 quid.
It's all right. I'm not going to lurk in any dark corners. Or go off with any strange man.